summer. So the sun and the beach and the sea and lots of things that make us very happy. Let's start with our hello song. Are you ready? Let's clap our hands. Hello, hello, can you clap your hands? Hello, hello, can you clap your hands? Can you stretch up high? Can you touch the ground? Can you turn around? Can you say hello, hello? Hello, hello, can you stamp your feet? Hello, hello, can you stamp your feet? Can you stretch up high? Can you touch the ground? Can you turn around? Can you say hello, hello? Hello, hello, can you clap your hands? Hello, hello, can you stamp your feet? Well done! Let's start our first song. This song is about a shell, and I'm using my egg shaker to help me make the shh sound. You hear it in your shell. Can you say that? Shh. So we're going to use our shaker and we're going to go shoo, 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 shoo. That was very good. While I sing the first part, we're going to hide our hands behind our back. Are you ready? One day a little shell washed up out of the waves at sea. I held the shell up to my ear as I heard it sing to me. Shoo, 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 as I heard it sing to me. Behind your back, let's try it again. One day a little shell washed up out of the waves at sea. I held the shell up to my ear as I heard it sing to me. Shoo, 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 as I heard it sing to me. One day a little shell washed up out of the waves at sea. I held the shell up to my ear as I heard it sing to me. Shoo, 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 as I heard it sing to me. One day a little shell washed up out of the waves at sea. I held the shell up to my ear as I heard it sing to me. Shoo, 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 as I heard it sing to me. How beautiful was that sound? Our next song is called Sailing Over the Ocean. So we can get our big hands. Can you do your sailing through the ocean? Hands pretending you're the waves. Are you ready? Sailing over the ocean, the tide rolls high. Sailing over the ocean, the tide rolls high. Sailing over the ocean, the tide rolls high. You can find a lovely friend by and by. Sailing over the ocean, the tide rolls low. Sailing over the ocean, the tide rolls low. Sailing over the ocean, the tide rolls low. You can find a lovely friend, there you go. Sailing over the ocean, the tide rolls slow. Sailing over the ocean, the tide rolls slow. Sailing over the ocean, the tide rolls slow. You can find a lovely friend, there you go. Sailing over the ocean, the tide rolls fast. Sailing over the ocean, the tide rolls fast. Sailing over the ocean, the tide rolls fast. You can find a lovely friend that you trust. What beautiful arm movements everyone's doing. How about we try something with the guiro, and I'll play a rhythm. If you have something to tap and scrape, you can use that too. Or if you want to still do your arms while I sing, that would be wonderful. Are you ready? Sailing over the ocean, the tide rolls high. Sailing over the ocean, the tide rolls high. Sailing over the ocean, the tide rolls high. You can find a lovely friend by and by. Sailing over the ocean, the tide rolls low. Sailing over the ocean, the tide rolls low. Sailing over the ocean, the tide rolls low. You can find a lovely friend, there you go. Sailing over the ocean, the tide rolls slow. Sailing over the ocean, the tide rolls slow. Sailing over the ocean, the tide rolls slow. You can find a lovely friend, there you go. Sailing over the ocean, the tide rolls fast. Sailing over the ocean, the tide rolls fast. Sailing over the ocean, the tide rolls fast. You can find a lovely friend that you trust. You did such a great job. Well done, everybody. Let's do a counting song. Are you ready? 5 little shells down by the shore. Crash went the waves, and then there were 4. 4 little shells down by the sea. Crash went the waves, and then there were 3. 3 little shells, smooth and new. Crash went the waves, and then there were 2. 2 little shells, sparkling in the sun. Splash went the waves, and then there was 1. 1 little shell, all by itself. I took it home and put it on my shelf. That was fun. Do you think that maybe you could hold up your 5 fingers and pretend that they were 5 shells? Let's do it again. Are you ready? 5 little shells down by the shore. Crash went the waves, and then there were 4. 4 little shells down by the sea. Crash went the waves, and then there were 3. 3 little waves, smooth and new. Crash went the waves, and then there were 2. 2 little shells, sparkling in the sun. Crash went the waves, and then there was 1. 1 little shell, all by itself. I took it home and put it on my shelf. Good counting, everyone. Well done. Let's go down to the beach. Are you ready? I went down to the beach one day, beach one day, beach one day. I saw a crab along the way, and this is what it said. Snap, snap, snap. I went down to the beach one day, beach one day, beach one day. I saw a jellyfish on the way, and this is what it said. Bloop, bloop, bloop. I went down to the beach one day, beach one day, beach one day. I saw a shark along the way, and this is what it said. Crunch, crunch, crunch. I went down to the beach one day, beach one day, beach one day. I saw a goldfish on the way, and this is what it said. Flap, flap, flap. Can you come up with any other ideas that you can see at the beach? What other animals could we see? We could see dolphins. Couldn't we? What kind of sound could a dolphin make? Splash, splash, splash. That would be a good one. Do you want to try it? Let's go. I went down to the beach one day, beach one day, beach one day. I saw a dolphin on the way, and this is what it said. Splash, splash, splash. Let's try it again from the start. What did we have? We had a crab. Snap, snap, snap. We had a jellyfish. Bloop, bloop, bloop. We had a shark. Crunch, crunch, crunch. And we did a dolphin as well. Splash, splash, splash. Let's try it again. Are you ready? Can you tap your knees for the beat? I went down to the beach one day, beach one day, beach one day. I saw a crab along the way, and this is what it said. Snap, snap, snap. I went down to the beach one day, beach one day, beach one day. I saw a jellyfish on the way, and this is what it said. Bloop, bloop, bloop. I went down to the beach one day, beach one day, beach one day. I saw a shark along the way, and this is what it said. Crunch, crunch, crunch. I went down to the beach one day, beach one day, beach one day. I saw a dolphin on the way. This is what it said. Splash, splash, splash. That was so good, guys. Maybe you can come up with your own ideas and sounds for what you see at the beach. That would be wonderful. It's time to sing goodbye. I've had such a wonderful time with you guys. Should we wake up Leo to sing with us? Can you all say, wake up Leo? That was nice and loud, thank you. Leo, we're going to sing goodbye. What do we get all the boys and girls to do at the end of our goodbye song? You ready? Mwah, mwah, mwah. That's right, big kisses. Are you ready? I hope you enjoyed your class today. I'll see you in the next few days. Keep on smiling, keep on jiving. I'll be to saying goodbye. Ciao mate, have a good day. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Bye. Thanks, guys. Hi, it's Lola here with your teacher notes. I'm just going to run through some of these songs that are awesome for older children between 4 and 7 years old, so great for primary school as well as kinder kids. So the first song that we sang was called Shush 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 with the shell, and I hold my hands behind my back with my instrument so that the children can learn that it's not always their turn to play the instrument, that it's their time to come in when we sing the shh, shh, shh sound. This is also fantastic for getting children to make the sh sound, so we can make different sounds with our mouth and get them to sing the song straight away without knowing the words, because it can be a little bit of a tongue twister, that one. So wonderful clues are just to put your hands behind your back, wait for their turn, and when we sing the sh, 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 then you pull it out and then you can start to play and sing at the same time. So that's the other cue for that song. The next song that we had was Sailing Over the Ocean. This is a beautiful piece of music, and we explored all the different things that can happen in music as well, like tempo and dynamics as well. So fast and slow, and sorry, pitch, high and low, not dynamics. So fast and slow and pitch, so high and low. And it's got a beautiful, simple melody that is repetitive. So that's really great for us teachers to teach children to sing back to us. So give them an opportunity to sing it back to you. So once they've learnt the words, then you can stay quiet and get them to sing it to you as well. And the hand movements also get them to center their body into it so that they're not rushing through it. 5 Little Shells is a cute little counting song that you can teach your children, and it also adds in the crash sound. So you don't have to use an instrument, you could just do a crash and make the crash word more elongated so that they can practice their sounds with their mouth and their tongue. Or you could add in other instruments. If you have a group of children, you could get some of the children to play the crash sound right on the right beat, and then they have to be quiet for the rest of the singing, and you can alternate through your groups. If you're at home with your children and you have some different kinds of instruments, you could experiment with different crash sounds. You could use bongos, you could use pots and pans, that's a great crash sound. You could use some lentils in a bottle as well for the crash sound. You could experiment with that with your children. So that's a great counting song, and also a great experiment to just tap on the crash and then be quiet for the rest of the song. The last song we sang was I Went to the Beach One Day, which was to the London Bridges Falling Down. Now, nursery rhymes are really important for children to learn, so we've used that melody. It is in the scope of their singing voice, and also is related to the English language. So when we're learning nursery rhymes, it is in the rhyme of how we speak in our everyday language. So that's really important to teach them those kind of melodies. The second part of this, which is even more important, is that in the song they have to come up with an animal and a relating sound to that animal. So if you have a younger group and you're not sure that they can do that, then just you choose the animal and they can choose a sound. But as they get into kinder and primary school, I'm pretty sure that they'll be able to come up with an animal and a sound. Now, if they come up with a horse at the beach and it's neigh, 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 I would never discourage that kind of creativity and participation. I would go with it, even if it seems random and it's not at the beach. Keep encouraging that kind of outside the box thinking. I hope you enjoyed this theme. It was a pleasure to do as well. Thanks, guys.